Good evening, everybody. Thanks for checking out a video on Games for Gamers. I'm your host, Napalm Dawn. Working off cam tonight for just a quick little update. Today's background music is brought to you by Epicurious Melissa AM. And I wanted to go ahead and get you guys out a quick little video on this E3 night. And man, there are some interesting releases out there. And it looks like Square's finally gonna do it. They finally announced it after teasing for years and dancing around it and giving you little tiny snacks and corn chip and pretzels and peanuts worth of it. They have finally opening up the buffet, and we are going back to Midgard. We are going back to Final Fantasy VII. Absolutely huge announcement. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll get it out to you guys in time, as I see it just expires tonight. But well, actually tomorrow. So the Vigilante Toolkit, I happened to notice today that it briefly said improved. And I was like, I wonder what that means. And I noticed I saw when I was slotting some items in PvP that my old Vigilante Toolkit got a huge PvP bonus boost. I was over here because I won a hat, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slot it. And I was like, whoa, why is my Vigilante Toolkit so far up? I mean, it was like around here somewhere. It's not showing up now because I have it equipped for the moment, but it was, you know, it was really high up there. I was like, I wonder if that means that something about it has really changed. So I started to poke around on the wiki. I'm like, so okay, what exactly was improved about it? And I took a look, and some people were referencing the cooldowns on it. And I went ahead and said, you know what, I got Father's Day coming up. Let me go ahead and get a gift through the Earn Gold program over here. And I'm going to go ahead and reforge this sucker and take a look at it. So I went ahead and did that. And got my dad a gift from one of the partners. And said, alright, I'm going to go ahead and reforge my Vigilante Toolkit just to see what it's like now. And my god, was I absolutely shocked. First of all, this thing is notorious for taking one of the biggest nerfs in history. You had all the subcomponents, and then you built the big one, which is the Vigilante Toolkit. When you built it, it actually had all the buffs of the subcomponents, which was the tanking, the nimble, and the counter. But then they went ahead and said, nope, now you have to earn them by essentially turning it on. Well, how they fixed it is they said each one of the buffs gets a 3-round cooldown, or a 3-round buff. So what I've gone ahead and done is decided to abuse the glitch that is going on with the old tactician suit. I've slotted Snappy Service in here, and I've gone with a massive pressure point setup over here. I'm using X-Obliv with the Gauntlet Caress, which not only gives me opportunity, it gives me pressure points. I've gone also with the Neuro Purge, which does pressure points as a quick action. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Neuro Purge, and Havoc is going to go ahead and exhaust and pressure point the enemy team. I'm now going to go ahead and spray them down with the perfume sprayer, the X-Obliv from the Four Horsemen set. And Havoc is up again, oddly enough, so I'll just pressure point him again. So we got out a few more, and here is the new Mutants version of Magic. I picked her because her level 9 is stealthy, and it does pressure points. And it gives her a soul charge, so I'm going to smack the power armor with that. And we will go ahead and begin to ramp up for the big hit, and I am very, very surprised, but the hit is absolutely huge. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and hit the power armor with the Paragon Exploiting Retractable Claw, which puts me in counter mode. But first, I'm going to use the suit, and there's my 3 turns. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and apply a few more pressure points and get the nimble. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit him with the claw and watch this hit. 9.8k. I have seen it hitting over 10k tonight. We've still got some more to do. So we'll go ahead and charge up. And I'm going to go ahead and wax that infiltrator. He dies with a 20k hit. Magic's going to hit Sin. Get up to 2 soul charges, do some more pressure points. It's stealthy. Reinforcements, of course, come back. So there's the Gauntlet Caress, and there's the nimble dodging. And there's the counter from the retractable claw, which does a respectable 4.5. The reason why it did 4.5 is because of the fact is that there was no actual pressure points out there. But now we will go ahead and eventually try to ramp up and hit Sin. You'll notice Havoc is not stunned, and that is because of his ISO that says it doesn't kick like a mule, and now you see why it is so important. He's up to go ahead and put out pressure points again. So hopefully my agent is going to be able to take out Sin, or we're still going to get some reinforcements. So there's the Gauntlet Caress counter, and here's a retractable claw counter, and 8.8. Pretty solid, and you have to remember that that was a free attack. And if we look at my buffs, I have all of them. I have Arachnid Agility for 2 more rounds. Feral Stance keeps refreshing itself, which is the best thing. And Selfless Defender was pretty new. So I'm going to go ahead and spooge on the power armor. There's that Gauntlet Caress tanking. I'll probably wind up hitting him with the Feral. And you noticed I dodged. 6.7 again, pretty respectable for a extremely devalued item, and one in which everybody was like, oh yeah, skip it, skip it, skip it. But as you can see, it certainly did its job over here. So if you have a lot of good pressure point heroes, and that are people like Magic, Havoc is absolutely brilliant for it. You have Captain Britain. And then you have stealthy ways of doing it, because if you think of people like Quicksilver and Beast and all the melee people that just do unarmed melee, you can apply the pressurized ISO to their melee attacks and make them spread pressure points. One of the best ways of doing that is, of course, Quicksilver, because of the fact that he is stealthy. And if you were to apply it to his level 2, that hits the entire team. You would be spamming pressure points on the entire team stealthily and hopefully untankably. I like to call that the Quicksilver delivery service. And, you know, that can also be done with bleeds. If you run a bleed exploitation team, you can have him stealthily put out bleeds. So here we are, just whomping on Zola with just pressure points galore. Of course, as you see in the current loadout, I do not really have anything in the way of healing or protection. But again, this is just to kind of show you what the Vigilante kit is capable of. I'm just going to remove buffs for now. I don't want to wave him down. And here we go. So we're going to hit him with the retractable claw. There's that 10k hit. So that is a pretty sizable hit for, in reality, not a whole lot of workup. And we'll just have Havoc go ahead and put him down. with the Plasma Wave. So another very... Oof! Good God, Havoc. Another very good hero to use for pressure points is Mockingbird. Havoc and Mockingbird was considered the pesty killers back in the day because they said, alright, well, if you're going to make the debuffs not removable, we'll just abuse them ourselves. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you'll get to watch it before the sale expires, and maybe it will push you over the edge to getting an item that is actually now standing up and being pretty solid. Take care, everybody.